What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast covering your favorite team in the Bay Area. We're previewing the LA Kings. This is the only time you will get to hear this because they play them 3 times in the next week, and we will not be previewing all 3 games because the lines won't really change that much on the Kings side. It will be boring to do it. So we will just reference this podcast in the coming week that you can listen to this. So we're going to talk about the Kings. We're going to talk about the new look San Jose lines. People are back from injury. Tomas Hertl in purgatory. Jake Middleton, apparently hot deadline commodity. So many things to talk about. So much music to listen to.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I'm your host, Kyle Demetrius. Back with me, as always, is noted moisture farmer, JD, the Uncle Owen to my Uncle Ben.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. Do you think it would be better to be a noted moisture farmer or just one in anonymity? Farming your moisture.
Just
also, what is farming moisture anyway?
I guess. I mean, if we piece together like from from Boba Fett, they have like the little water pods in the ground. I guess they're farming those, like collecting those in mass. So
you don't think it's like big tarps over the desert and then they collect the condensation?
Yeah, or it's like a dune situation. But yeah.
Do you think there's lots of money in moisture farming?
No, because they live in poverty on Tatooine.
It's true. There's not a lot of good property though. It looks pretty desolate.
Yeah. My biggest thing growing up, because like when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I want to live in Star Wars. You know how amazing it would be. And when you grow up, you're like, man, I can see why people join the Empire just to get a hot shower and a hot meal, like constantly. Yeah, man. Because you're 90% of the people are just like peasants basically, and you get killed for the dumbest things. But having a lightsaber would still be cool.
The cool thing about Uncle Owen's house is that it's like a weird igloo, but then it's like 4 stories deep.
I know. Yeah.
It's very, very deceiving. The Obi-Wan trailer came out, and it's so awesome. I thought at 34 seconds, William Eklund was going to say, "Hey guys," because we completely stole Duel of the Fates for the only thing that we've done properly.
Yes.
Yeah. Ourselves. Yeah. Thanks, Disney, for letting us use that property. Please don't look into it further. All right. Sharky boys.
Yeah.
They have new lines.
Erik Karlsson's back.
I know.
That's so great.
You know what that means, dude? All the people that hate Erik Karlsson are back.
Well, no, they will be, because they've been enjoying the time he's away, because they can be like, oh, Erik Karlsson's injury prone, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then now.
Yeah, but we didn't have to hear about them. They were just doing their own thing. They were railing against Ryan Merkley or something like that. Had like robots in disguise. They're going to all like star scream into our mentions again. It's going to be great.
I can't wait for Erik Karlsson just to do Erik Karlsson things again. It's going to be amazing. So
the funniest possible outcome is if he gets hurt in this game.
It's the other forearm.
Something really dumb, like he breaks his pinky again or something like that. And they're just like, whatever. But Erik Karlsson is back. Jonathan Dahlian is back. Rudy, not dead.
Nope.
He didn't die last game. The Lord banished.
Yeah.
I guess that was a real thing. All the people that jumped all over us that were like, they have like 4 days off. He may be back, but they're playing tonight right now as we record this. So I doubt he's going to show up.
Yeah.
Well, are they in Ontario?
They're in Ontario, so he could just cross town there. But
would you play him on a back-to-back?
I mean, no, I think Scott Reedy's going to be playing. So, because Reedy was also, I believe he was on the old power plays. So that's usually
why is the choice between Reedy and Weatherby? Why can't the choice between the Lord and Nieto, or Lord and Cogliano, or Lord and VL, or Lord and Gadjevich, or Lord and Benino? There's so many options before you get to Scott Reedy.
We've had this conversation a bajillion times, but yes.
Okay. The Sharks lined up in practice. Hertl with the Killer Bees, Rudy and Barabanov, which is sick.
It's going to be sad when 2/3 of those guys get traded here in a week.
Could be 3/3.
Balser
could be a Rudy taker.
I don't know. He still has another year. Anyway,
but he's cheap. He's kind of
he is
young.
cheap.
Throw him
Yeah.
in, throw him into a deal. Maybe get something. I don't know. Maybe all three of them trade them as a line,
There you go.
a package unit. Anyway, it's the top line. Second line, Couture with Dahlin and Meyer. Just sick.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlin is not a third liner. And then Reedy with Dzingel and Gadjevich and Gregor. Gregor is listed as fourth on Curtis's weird way to do the lines for some reason. I don't know what that means. And then the fourth line is Bonino with Cogliano, Veal, and Nieto. Now, I would like to caution people. They may be listed like that. 45 seconds into the game, Bob is being like, no. Yes. I'm leaning back on the guys that can't do anything.
But the defense, Kyle. The defense. Will somebody please think of the defense?
Do I not follow this human being? Oh, no. Let's see if somebody else was there. Let's see if they have the lines a little bit differently, because I'm a little confused as to why they had 4 guys on the third line and why they just didn't put 2 guys as extras.
I think they were trying him out because since Dzingel was a healthy scratch last game, just seeing which between Dzingel, Gregor, Gadjevich. I assume Gregor's the safest out of those 3 to be playing, and then between Dzingel and Gadjevich, who's going to play. And then I would assume same thing with Veal. Veal's probably the one trying to work his way into that fourth line. So
yes, but like, has that really been there's so many, this person tweets so many times.
They also,
this is very confusing.
They also haven't had this many healthy forwards in a long time either. So,
here we go. Okay. So Gregor and Veal were the extras.
Okay. Interesting.
Cogliano, Bonino, Nieto is just, I want to stop looking at it forever. I do not ever want to see this line again. It's the worst line in hockey by every metric. And no, you cannot argue with this. Even the eye test says they're bad. I will die on this hill. This will be, I was willing to take the sword for too many men. I will willing to take like a trebuchet to the face for this line being bad. It's so shitty. Why? There's so many options. Why can't we just do anything else? God, why? The season's lost. It's over. Do something.
Why? You're doing your Nancy Kerrigan. Why?
Yeah, why can't Tanya Harding come up and Tanya Harding somebody on the third line so that we have to do something? What do you think the odds on that would be?
Astronomical. And there's only one place. There's only one place I would go. BetOnline.net. So BetOnline.
You think they listen to our ad reads and just hate us?
I hope so.
Good.
It's that time of year again as college basketball tournament is finally upon us. From the latest odds, contests, and player props, BetOnline.net is the number one source for all your sports betting needs and info. BetOnline remains the best spot for your sports scores, podcasts, other than this one, and news this season. And it's not just basketball. BetOnline's got you covered for your favorite sporting wager information needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino games. So head over to their website today or use your mobile device to learn more about their trends in action. BetOnline, where the game starts. And then the power play lines. So our favorite power PP1, Hurdle, Burns, Karlsson, Couture, Meyer, PP2, Merkley, Reedy, Barabanov, Dahlin, Bonino, and then the D pairs are Magna, Burns, Vlasic, Milosh, Karlsson, Merkley. Middleton.
You did too many things there.
I know. Well, because Middleton
stopped. Lift the D pairs as a treat.
As a treat. Well, because Merkley, because Middleton could still potentially play, but I don't know who's coming out. Right? Are they going to
Jacob Magna is awful, so why not him?
I guess is he the placeholder for?
Well, because Middleton was playing with Burns
until last game, then they broke him up, and Milosh was up there. No, Hadaka.
Well, Hadaka is never playing for the Sharks again.
He's dead.
If Merkley Karlsson happens, I might transcend time, like I'm Kang the Conqueror. I would be. I don't know. I would possibly want them to sign Bob to an extension right there on the bench for like 25 years. I wouldn't care. That would be the biggest heel turn I have ever seen in my entire life. It's bigger than Hogan at Bash at the Beach. That would be amazing if he's just like, yeah, Karlsson Merkley. I don't care. We're doing
it. Spray painting the NWO on the Sharks plane.
I just want it. Give me Karlsson Merkley. I don't care that they're both righties. Who gives a shit? Just do it.
Just full chaos.
Nothing else works.
Just the full chaos offense
only.
Oh
my God.
Pedal to the metal.
This is everything I've ever
Defense
go
for
in my entire life.
Yeah.
There's not many more things I would want to see than this. Like, it's up there. Thornton winning a cup. Thornton scoring 4 goals in a game. Probably this.
Yeah, it's up there. Ooh.
I'm guessing Merkley or Magna comes out.
Yeah. I think that's got me thinking Merkley stays in because he's practicing on PP2. And then I guess if they want to split up Karlsson and put him on PP2 and whomever.
Why wouldn't they just practice like that?
That's so.
Also, Robert, I understand your fetish with the third line, but why do we have to go back to Burns Karlsson? That has never worked, and that's been years. It's not even like this is the first year.
You said we're never doing it again.
Didn't he say that at the beginning of the year?
Yes.
Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
He's giving us Merkley Karlsson over here, but then he's also giving us Burns.
Yeah, the old look over here before he smacks you with the other hand. Why? Come on. Like, some things just don't work.
Yeah.
Tuna and milk. Ew, doesn't work. Just doesn't. You know what I mean?
That was bad.
Babies and coffee. Not a thing that works.
Well, if you have a baby, you have to drink a lot of coffee, but you're not giving it.
I meant giving the baby coffee. It would just be coming out of your baby like liquid for days.
No, that's a normal baby. Yeah.
True. I just don't understand why we have to go back to things that don't work constantly.
I know, because you
can easily take Bonino off of a power play. He's not a power play guy. Bonino in his career has his career high is like 13 goals in a season or whatever. Why is that on the power play?
But I mean, seeing Reedy on the power play, it's exciting.
Yes, because he's got some actual offensive pop. He's got a bajillion goals in the AHL
Reedy,
this year.
If you just took Bonino off and put Balcers on, you'd have Reedy, Barabanov, Dahlin, Balcers.
What does Balcers have to do to get on the power play?
Murder somebody. Yeah, that I would.
Why can't you take Burns or Karlsson, put them on PP2, scratch Bonino because Reedy's a center, and then add Balcers to the top power play. So you'd have Hurdle, Balcers, Couture, Meyer, Karlsson, and then you'd have Burns, Merkley, Reedy, Barabanov, Dahlin. Now, you don't have to put Rudy on the top line. You can throw Dahlin up there. You can throw Barabanov up there.
Whoever's playing well.
Whoever's playing well. You don't need Nick Bonino on the power play.
Scott Reedy
you have two centers on that line, too. It's not even like they need him for the face-off situation.
Yeah, Scott Reedy can do everything Nick Bonino does on the power play.
It's a power play. There's literally more people. You could play an AHL squad on the power play, and you would probably be mostly fine most of the time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Or Lord Jasper, who scored 2 goals on the power play.
This is a very shouty episode. I'm all fired up after soccer.
Yes.
What'd you say about the Lord?
He scored 2 power play goals tonight. Anyway, how do the Kings look?
Powerful.
Yes,
you think they would play the Lord against the King?
I know.
Come on.
He slayed the Ontario Reign. Now he's got to work his way up to the Kings.
Is he like Geralt the Riveter? Or what is that stupid show?
I don't know.
No, what's the thing? What's the Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher?
Oh, I haven't watched it. So
no, it's not very good. Okay, the Kings. Top line.
8-2 in their last 10. So
yeah, they're good. They're actually good. The Sharks probably are going to lose all 3 games. Adrian Kempe, Andrzej Kopitar, Arthur Kaliev. That's just sick. They all start with A's and K's. They're all AKs.
The AK line.
I love that. And it's all really weird. Andrzej Kopitar is from Slovenia. He's the only one. Arthur Kaliev, aggressive Russian name, is from America. Adrian Kempe, I'm pretty sure is Swedish. Go figure that one out. Anyway, that's a sick top line. Arthur Kaliev has an amazing shot. Second line. This one's very weird. Trevor Moore, Philip Deneau, Andreas Athanasiou. If you guys are unfamiliar with Andreas Athanasiou, think Noah Gregor, but with some scoring touch and twice as fast. Not a lot of scoring touch, just a little bit more, but he's also twice as fast. Athanasiou will go, brr. Yeah, it's quite. Has also been on like 14s, can never put it together.
Yeah.
Third line, Alex Iafallo into the river. Quentin Byfield, Dustin Brown. I can't believe Dustin Brown is still here. They should just bench Tomas Hertl to protect him.
That's fair. Sorry, Tomas, we gotta protect your needs.
Byfield's nasty. He's gonna be sick in a couple years.
Yeah, he's going to be
A-Force.
Yes, 1C. And very soon.
Jared Anderson, Dolan, Blake Lizotte, Carl Grundstrom. Just a weird fourth line, but I kind of like it.
Grundstrom.
Yeah. I don't hate that fourth line. Defense: Matt Roy, Drew Doughty. It's good. Tobias Bjornfoot, aka the Baby Bjorn, and Sean Jersey. Tobias, you call America $900 dues. Hey, those are
$900 dues for the Bjorns.
That's gonna be my new people. Do you think I should just go around meeting new Australians and be like, Tobias?
I posed a question to you that you didn't answer, so I'm going to make you do it now. Is Australia just warm weather Canadians?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
sort of. We're much more kindred spirits than not.
Just warm weather Canadians. That's mine.
But we're also been branded as snow Mexicans. Which is really funny if you think about it. Yeah, I don't know. Canada, Australia. It's a great combination. I personally like it. Personally. Tobias Bjornfoot, Tobias, and Sean Jersey, and then Ollie Matta and Jordan Spence. I think Jordan Spence is from like PEI. Really weird. Their defense is solid. And then their goalies are Mr. Goddamn better than your goalie for 11 straight years, Jonathan Quick, who should hang it up. He's not good anymore. And then California Peterson.
John Quick this year has been, well, he came out of the gates really hot, but he's definitely, I think, Timo Meier broke him. Timo Meier broke him last time they played. So,
Timo scored 5 goals on John Quick.
Yeah, he did.
That's sick. That's so sick. Oh,
like, you know how with Martin Jones,
remember Drew Doughty being like, "Oh, we knew we could come back from 3-0. We saw it in their eyes. They were scared." It's like, shut up, Drew Doughty. You look like a caveman. They have a shitload of injuries on the IR. Sean Walker and Elias Anderson, and then straight up out. Alexander Edler, Brendan Lemieux, Victor Arvidsson, Mikey Anderson. So Mikey Anderson last year was a rookie or second year, and he played like 20 minutes a game. So he would pop in there for like your Spence, your Jerseys, something like that. Alex Edler would also probably play. I thought he might be injured forever. But Arvidsson is a big loss because he can go fill up like this Trevor Moore role on the second line, and then you can bump Moore down to like where Iafallo is, and then bump Iafallo down to like where Grundstrom is. Come on. Brendan Lemieux is a waste of time and space. Sean Walker also has some pop on defense. So they're missing a lot of dudes. They're still scary.
Yes, they're very good. And I think the thing that makes them good is like as you're saying, their defense, because they like the goalies this year haven't been as good as you would, because like John, I think Quick's kind of had a little bit of a bounce back, but Peterson, you kind of thought was going to take the reins. I mean, his record's good, but his like numbers are okay. Like James Reimer has kind of better like numbers, but they're good at limiting shots. And their goal, like they're 8th in the league at goals allowed at 2.76, and their goals for is they're kind of middle of the pack at 2.93.
Jonathan Quick has a 908 in 32 games. He's nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, he'd be amazing if he played on the Sharks for the past 5 years, but like he's nothing compared to the rest of the league.
Yeah, California Peterson's got a 904. Like compared to James Reimer, who's faced probably a bajillion more shots, has got 916 save percentage. So, like even the special teams for the Kings, it isn't that great. Like their power play is at 28% at 16%, and their penalty kills at 25%. So they try to make their goalies' lives easy, and then hope that those guys just kind of make the stops that they have to.
They also take 35 shots a game, which is 3rd in the league. They're just going to assault. Also, we forgot to say Zach Sawchenko starting the game tomorrow.
God bless you.
He is just going to be absolutely assaulted with rubber in his face. Also, Zach Sawchenko had a great quote today. Eye-opening NHL moment came versus Vegas. I quote, Eichel came down the wing and he ripped one off the crossbar. I was like, man, this guy can shoot the puck.
Yes, he can.
What a sick quote. He went on with, obviously, he's in a league of his own for shooting. That's one thing that caught me off guard for sure. But like, man, this guy can rip the puck. What a sick quote.
That's good.
Yeah,
he's like one of us.
One of us. One of us. Oh, Zach Sawchenko is fun. If there's nothing else that this season will give us, at least Sawchenko can be fun for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So last time the Sharks and the Kings played, Martin Luther King Day, Timo had himself a quiet day with a casual 5-goal game. Where
didn't they only take like 16 shots?
17 shots. And Timo, they scored 6 goals on 17 shots, and Timo had 5 goals.
Do you think he can do another 5?
And they're gonna need it, I think, because it's they need something special out of like Hurdle or Timo. And basically
the Kings allow the least shots against in the league, 28.6. Yeah.
That's their thing. Their defense. They're not going to let you take shots, and the Sharks take no shots to begin with. So,
the Sharks take 29.
And that feels high.
Yeah, they're 2-5-3 in their last 10.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do we have to spend a lot of time talking about them losing?
They're going to lose.
I don't. Do you think that they will lose? All 3 times to the Kings?
Probably not. It's hard to lose 3 straight times like that. It's not like the Kings are like up. The Kings are good. They're better, but it's predicated on their defense, right? And like they're not an offensive juggernaut, I don't think. And
they take the 3rd most shots in the league.
But like they're quality over quantity, like their shots, which is fine. That's perfect.
Other way around.
Or quantity over quality with their shots. That's perfectly fine. The Hurricanes have been like that for a long time, and but it's against a rival like this. And like I said, the goalies have been
rival.
Well, the Kings are always a rival. The Kings and Sharks rivalry anyway.
If I see anybody tweet beat LA,
I'm doing it.
It was cool when the Sharks were good.
Yeah.
Maybe they should just try to hang with LA.
Be chill with LA.
Yeah. Just like don't get embarrassed by LA. Hashtag.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to beat a team, I think, 3 straight times in less than a week, basically. So I think the Sharks will win one of these games, but I just don't know which one. So
we're getting close to a fun stat that I can't wait to talk about.
Oh yeah,
Sharks are like bottom 4 in the conference. They have 55 points, which puts them 12 away from Dallas. 67. They're only 17 points away from last. They're almost closer to last than they are to the playoffs, and I can't wait to tweet about it.
Especially because it's Seattle's last now, because the Yotes they've been on fire.
Arizona's last still.
Oh, really?
Well, by points percentage, Arizona's going to pass them because Arizona's only played 56 games and they're 1 point back of Seattle. I feel really good that when Seattle drafted their team, everybody's like, okay, we made a mistake with Vegas, but this team's actually going to be bad. And they were.
People had them in the freaking playoffs, and you and I were like, where are they going to score? How are they going to score?
Sucks.
Yes.
They are putrid. Do they score? They take the 31st most amount of shots, 28, and they only score 2.56 goals, which is 28th in the league. They can't score. It's bad when Jared McCann is your leading scorer. But anyway, I digress.
Man, the Yotes. So I guess
we'll do a gimme game coming up for the Sharks. No.
Coyotes are 6-4 in their last 10, including 2 back-to-back 8+ goal games, and then Montreal 7-3 in their last 10. So
yeah, Martin St. Louis. Andrei Kopitar has 51 points for the Kings to lead them in 58 games. Right behind him is Victor Arvidsson with 38 points, but he's out. Adrian Kempe leads their team with goals with 25.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of goals.
Yep.
Garrett Sparks played 2 games. Okay, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen in this game?
The Sharks are probably going to lose. I'll go 4-2. Give me a Hurdle goal. He gets off the schneid. And then give me a Scott Reedy goal. Erik Karlsson assist on both goals.
I'll say it's 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Sachenko. Poor Godchenko. I say the only goal is by Erik Karlsson because, boy, I love a brand.
It's strong.
Oh, it is strong, baby. All right, I got to go watch the Obi-Wan trailer like 25 more times. And possibly, well, no, my girlfriend's going to call me from Australia, and I'm going to open with, have you watched the Obi-Wan trailer? And she's like, she's going to say, what's an Obi-Wan? And I'm going to be like, the guy from Star Wars. And she's going to be like, I'm going to hang up if we don't start talking about something else.
You just have it on in the background.
Yes. Oh, I should I should play Duel of Fates when she calls me. But anyway, let's okay. Locked On Sharks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You know where to find us. We're the highest engagement team on Twitter, on socials. It's just called social. It's not actually on Twitter, so it's across all of them.
It's just Twitter.
Shut up, JD. Don't break the illusion. It's like Wizard of Oz style. You broke the curtain.
Ripped it down.
We're just two men on a bicycle.
Riding to Obi-Wan's freedom.
Yeah, it's like E.T. You can be in the basket. You can be E.T. in the basket. And I will cycle us to freedom by the moon. Yeah. Anyway, Locked On Sharks. I don't know. Locked On Sharks at gmail.com. Locked On Sharks on YouTube. Locked On Sharks on Spotify, Amazon, Apple. JD's at my fry hole.
Kyle is at Kyle Demetrius. Shout out to Kyle who predicted when we did our last Thursday. You said check out Locked On Broncos. And guess what happened that day?
They traded for Russell Wilson.
Kyle the soothsayer.
Nostradamus over here, baby.
Yes. So go check out that
real 9/11 for the Seahawks.
Yes. So go check out Locked On Bets, Locked On NHL, Locked On Fantasy Hockey, and who's making the big trade?
Locked On.
That's
I can't do Commanders or Colts. No, they already did the trade today.
No, but they're going to be trading for Jimmy G.
Why? They just traded for Wentz. Oh no.
They traded Wentz away.
No.
It's every day is a new QB trade.
No. We're going completely off the board. We're going Locked On Astros.
Bye, friends.
You're not cheating.